Hello everyone, welcome on in to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy. In today's episode, we are going to be going to Honey Hive Galaxy. This is following episode 1, finishing off with Good Egg Galaxy. Good Egg Galaxy is not gone forever, but we're not going to go back to it until we get some of the comets. But those don't come until, I believe, like 20 stars into the game? So we're hearing Rosalina in the Observatory 1 now that we finally have a few more stars. We were hearing the Gateway Galaxy, actually. I mentioned it in the previous episode. But, like, when you first go to Rosalina's Observatory, you actually get to hear Gateway Galaxy's music instead of Rosalina in the Observatory, which a lot of people believe. And I mean, even though I'm a die-hard Super Mario Galaxy fan, I didn't even realize this until about a few years ago when someone had to like directly tell me. So Honey Hive Galaxy actually introduces us to one of our first brand new power-ups from this game. There are a few returning power-ups that we've seen in many previous Mario games. Like not just 3D Mario games, but in the 2D games as well. There's things like the Rainbow Star. I call it the Super Star, but honestly, you can call it whatever you want. It's the same power-up, everybody knows what it is. Mario's invincible. He gets a little bit of a speed power-up, at least that's what I feel. I feel like Mario gets a speed power-up whenever he has the Rainbow Star. But we have the bee mushroom here. It's a, I don't want to talk to you, get out of here. I know where I'm going. But we got Bee Mario, we can buzz around, fly for a little bit, although we can't, here's a really cool fact. I don't think you can do side flips. I mean, hold on, let's see. Is it technically higher to do a side flip? Maybe doing a side flip gives you a little bit more height, but you cannot do a back flip. Like here, usually you do a back flip here, but no, you just jump straight up. But Bee Mario is very helpful. I feel like it's an underrated power-up. It's not the greatest in my opinion, but you know, it's not a bad power-up by any means. So yeah, you got the Bee power-up here again, because I believe if you get hit, you actually lose the power-up. And that's like a new addition in this game, is that like if you get hit, you usually lose your power-ups. Which honestly, I like it. But, you know, it can be a bit annoying when if you get hit, you lose your bee. Because in a lot of like levels, they rely on the fact that if you get hit, you fall into a black hole. And it can bring some really challenging concepts into this kind of game. Especially when there's black holes everywhere and you need to fly and jump over black holes constantly. Another really cool thing is that if you touch water, you actually lose your bee suit. I feel like that's a great concept because, like, if you've ever watched the Bee movie, you know that Barry B. Benson, bees cannot fly in water. But I mean, the bee suit has a lot of different abilities. Of course, it dies when you go in the water. If you get hit, I believe you also lose it. You can climb on honey walls, which is really cool. I love Super Mario Galaxy because it involves a lot of like manipulating gravity, and the way that gravity flings you around, it leads for some pretty cool gameplay. And there's not one single way. While the levels are pretty linear, there's not one singular way to beat all of the levels. A physician, we presume? We are in the most vexing predicament and require assistance. The most furious itchiness plagues our entire being. It must be stopped. Please find the source at once. So basically, the queen bee is really itchy, and it's because of these star chips. So you just gotta crawl around on her body and take all of the star chips off, and she's no longer itchy. Here's the final one, and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, newbie." And with that, we're technically introduced to like the bee clan. I don't know what you really call it, the hive. Oh, but a really cool like thing that not a lot of people will realize is if you talk to Captain Toad as a bee, he has a special dialogue option where he's like, "Ah, a bee." But if you talk to it as normal Mario, like if you get hit with water before, it's actually faster to talk to Toad because it skips that "Og a bee" dialogue. So for speedruns, you would not want to be Bee Mario when you're talking to Captain Toad here. Although this is not a speedrun, I'm not a speedrunner, I don't think I could ever be a speedrunner, actually. See, for me, speedrunning is really nice, but at the same time, if I ever want to go back for a normal playthrough, I'll be tempted to use speedrun strategies. So I feel like if I ever try to become like a serious speedrunner at something, it'll ruin my casual playthroughs of that game. That's what I just heard from your friends who arrived. Rosalie, you didn't even know my name? Dang. Your friends are waiting for you in the garage. I think they want to tell you something. You best hurry over there. No. I do not want to hurry over there. I don't care about Toad. I mean, Captain Toad's pretty cool. Captain Toad, Toadette, Toadsworth. Are there any other Toads that, like, are respectable? What's the new galaxy we got? Oh, Loop-de-Loop Galaxy. A lot of people disliked Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, but I think it's a fantastic galaxy. I mean, playing it on the Joy-Cons is probably easier because the gyro and the motion is a lot, I guess, more advanced with the Joy-Cons. But even playing it on the Wii, I still really love the Loop-de-Loop and then the later Loop-de-Swoop galaxies. They're just so fun. I love the music as well. Like is it Blue Sky Athletic? No, I think there's two different athletic themes when it comes to the water and the normal athletic themes in this game. Okay, so usually you would go up and you'd break that rock right there, and it'd give you like this big vine thing. But if you want to do this, it works in this galaxy and in, is it Maple Leaf Galaxy? I forget what the like honey hive clone is in this game. I forget what it's called. No, Maple Treeway is a Mario Kart Wii course. I don't know why I was thinking Maple Treeway. Honestly, it kind of looks like Maple Treeway. It might have been some sort of inspiration for it. Did Mario Galaxy come out before Mario Kart Wii? I think so, right? Super Mario Galaxy wasn't exactly a launch title, but it wasn't an older game, was it? This star is pretty nice. I like this star. It's not like my favorite star, but it's definitely not a super forgettable one for me, at least. The mini boss isn't that good because he's like really easy to beat, but you know, I don't really care about the difficulty of games. I care about the enjoyability. And a game does not have to be difficult for me to enjoy it. I'll say that time and time again. I stand by my words. An easy game does not mean it's a bad game. Like, sure, I love me some difficult games, but I don't need the game to be astronomically difficult. Although I do want to try Elden Ring one of these days. I feel like I'll stream it on my Twitch channel if I ever were to try Elden Ring. So yeah, I think this is a really nice boss. Like, so basically, there's the mom and then there's the baby. You kill the baby, and the mom, she gets really mad about that. But, you know, pretty easy. I wouldn't even consider it a boss. It's more like a mini boss, if anything. As well as, if you guys don't know, you can do a homing ground pound. So you spin, and then immediately after you spin, you do the ground pound. And it's a more powerful, it's faster, and it homes in on enemies nearby. So if you don't ever want to like specifically ground pound, and you don't want to have to perfectly time it, just do a little spin right before your ground pound, and it's easy peasy. It's literally a cakewalk. Okay, so I know I said in the first episode that I was going to do about 2 to 3 stars per episode. I might do 4 in this episode just because I'm kind of getting through these levels really fast. What's this? What's the star after this? It's the bug boss. I'll do Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, and then we'll go fight the bug boss. I think that's a good plan. Because I think you need 8 to fight the boss. We'll fight the boss in the 3rd episode. How about that? Wait, hold on. Do we even unlock the, what is it, like the Switch Galaxy? Is it called, like, Switch Flip Galaxy or something like that? I feel like that'd be something in Galaxy 2. I mean, I'm a big Galaxy lover, but I cannot memorize all of the Galaxy's names. I'm not that intelligent. Plus, my memory is worse than many others. Let me explain. So yeah, we gotta hold it flat. It's different than some of the other ones. Yeah, so hold it flat, then turn left. Turning left is pretty easy. I couldn't even imagine playing Super Mario Galaxy on like the handheld version because you don't have a pointer. You have to tap on your screen if you wanna point like somewhere. That just sounds awful. Like, sure, there's no pointer here now, but you know, I feel like tapping on your screen, ugh. And there's no stylus for the Switch either, which makes things a lot worse. No stylus, plus you have to use your little fingers. Okay, so I think my best time on this one was actually a little bit under a minute. So let's hope we can get under a minute for this round. I think I know the strategy. It's just like go, like take the turns tight. Don't fall off. Okay, that was not a very tight turn. I don't care. Also, yeah, don't fall off. That's a big one. People always seem to overlook don't fall off. You know, it's very important. Alright, turn's getting a little tighter. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I don't think we're gonna get sub-minute. I'm not going fast enough. Jump off here, gain a lot of speed going down, make another jump. This isn't looking good, this isn't looking good. Especially when I'm not taking this corner as tight as I possibly could be. Ooh, come on. Oh, 59 seconds. No! Okay, thank goodness I avoided that. You can actually die there. If you fall off too fast after you win, you can actually fall and die. Even though you technically beat the 1 minute 30 second, like, high score world record that they have. Man, 59 seconds exactly. Heck yeah. I think that's a W. Big W. 59 seconds. I mean, just like 59 seconds on the dot. That's frame perfect. It's like, it's nothing special. It wasn't like super fast or anything. But, you know, getting an exact second. Oh, okay, so I forget about the Hungry Lumas. So we need to save up star bits for the Hungry Lumas. Because the Hungry Lumas get really, really hungry, especially in the newer domes. So in this dome, I believe she's only like, what, 400? In the next one, I think she's 600. 800 over at the kitchen. But then her prices start going up really high. In the bedroom, I believe it's 1,200. And then you also have... What is it? I think in the engine room, hers costs 1,600. And then all the way up in like the princess's garden, I believe it costs all the way up to 2,400. So you're going to be spending like 6,000 star bits. It's wild. You really do need to save up your star bits. But you know, you can use them on like the bunnies and stuff. Like singular star bit shoots, like it's not that big of a deal. But, you know, don't go and just waste all of your star bits everywhere. Don't spend them all in one place, if you know what I mean. The Mandibug is there. Yeah, Mandibug infestation. Here, let me clear out these guys for you. Don't worry. I'm here to rescue you guys. You don't have to worry your little wings. Little antennas. What do these bees have? They have wings. Okay, I really do like getting shot with the water. Wait. I'm going the right way, right? Oh, no. So, basically, you just gotta go this way, and you don't even have to be a bee, but the queen bee's like, oh, yo, can you, like, help us? Our neighbors are causing us a bunch of trouble, because, like, you know, they're big meanies. And so you fly off, even though you're not a bee, because, you know, they know your face, even if you're not the right, you know, what is it, species? Bees are insects, right? I feel like I should know this stuff. Man, I'm going into college and I don't even know if a bee's an insect. I'm gonna fail all of my classes. And I really like this boss. I like this boss. So it progressively gets like more and more dangerous, which, I mean, seems like it would be normal, but he gets all mad. He starts flying, right? And I think, he starts pooping bombs, too. So not only is he flying now, but he's pooping bombs. Oh, God. So he's flying, he's pooping bombs. I don't know why a bug is pooping bombs. And then he gets even madder in his third phase. He turns red, starts doing whole barrel rolls. The bombs become a lot more frequent, and he's going a lot faster. Yeah, but his boss fight is rather easy. You know, you can just stay in the same spot, wait for him to come to you, and it's over. 1, 2, 3, knockout, all that stuff. You know, for a knockout, for them just to, like, disappear, it's a bit odd. Like, he just poops out of nowhere. He's like, boop, I'm gone. No trace left of me, no star bits, nothing. But a lot of bosses do that in this game. Okay, well, I think that is it for this episode. Sorry it was a bit of a shorter one. You know, these stars weren't exactly super long. But I will be doing not only the Hungry Luma Galaxy, but it seems like we've discovered an enemy base, so we'll do the boss, the Hungry Luma, and the newer galaxy. I don't exactly remember what it's called, but we're going to do that other galaxy as well. And then we'll probably move into the fountain. If not, we'll do one of the first stars near the fountain. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more content. And have a fantastic evening, everyone.